Beep, beep, wake the fuck up. It's time for a game.
Hey, it's Slam on Yell 3 here. I hope y'all doing alright today. Today we're playing the rest of the story of the Septimont and Lupa, and it was 10 out of 10. Fire, honestly. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, like and subscribe. And if you got anything you want to say, just put it in the comments. Bye-bye. We'll see how this goes.
You've come, warrior!
We also have Lupa and her weapon. I'm trying to get copies of her.
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned.
Okay.
Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together?
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm keen to find out.
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Oh, that little smile. I love that smile. That's cute. Quest unlocked. Flames of Heart. What was that?
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
You know, we could switch. Hold on. I don't have her
You
fully
called, warrior?
leveled up yet.
The power
As
to
I can show
split.
you
I
to
shall
you.
have no one tarnishing
She needs her
victory's honor.
echoes. I don't know what echoes to build her into yet. I'm guessing these. I don't know what to build her stuff off of. Let me see her weapon. Skill interest. And I'm still leveling up her skills. Casting resonance skill. I see what its skill consumes stamina to attack the target deal. I see what it scales off of. Resonance skill. Interest skill. I'm probably wrong. I'm trying to see what it scales off of though. And I'm trying to get another copy of her. Here.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
I got the bathrobe, yes.
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago? The young
There it
girl
is.
from the game.
Oh, fly Looper.
We've struck a deal.
It is beautiful, by the way. Exploring it is really fun.
Make
I
it
love
fast.
it. Glory be with you. Trying to look around, make sure there's no little resonance things that you can claim. Honestly, I could probably max out her skills, but I'm just taking my time.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once? Is that all? Into the spotlight!
In flames.
The fight is on! I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Vale of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
You are from my homeland.
What the?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunasi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathea's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathea is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Krylova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its...
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
No. Speak your mind.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathea, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, "All for glory, fear no death." But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior, just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
We still need to explore the area to like 100%. Not sorry, 80%. Is it 80? 80%. I mean, I don't really need the dice.
I hear cowering prey.
Glory in the runner!
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Endless battles in the surging dark tide. Cannon warmth were lost, and all softness of love faded. All that remained in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across barren fields. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed underneath the test discos. Is it wrath? Did it say wrath or something else? Against the rusted steel, a quiet, sorrowful voice hums from Halbert's axe. No one knew why she sought the battle, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it is my victory, she laughed, charging into the dark tide. Rusty sword. What's wrong? Who did this blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Uh-oh, something's gonna happen.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks
Thea!
power. Needs meaning.
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
second the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as tacit discords.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Oh, what the?
What's that sound? Come! We should check it out!
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is there a whole different area underneath? I'm actually curious.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
I actually like that. That was pretty cool.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Okay, this is dope.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Oh shit.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story is it's yours!
Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
Yeah, man.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior.
Badass.
You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Pretty badass. So, Lupa's goal is to break the script. And so now we're gonna be playing Lupa. Okay. I'm actually liking this.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
This is badass.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this. Quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
This music badass.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartathea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life,
People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinascita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, gods of the air. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Figure this is where it was gonna go. How are we gonna drain it?
After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimonts once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones.
Okay. So we get told what we need to do, right?
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
He's right, retrieving gliders, very happy hope to.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Face me with me! Glory is upon us! With me! To victory! Die, evil! Into the spotlight!
Gladiator spear.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Is that current location outside? Can we block this?
I hear cowering prey.
With me! Hold me now!
Try that again.
Face me, coward! With me! Ryan and the spear tip!
Maybe you show the victim. Okay, that's pretty cool. Gate open.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Oh, this is pretty cool. It's a whole. I figured when I saw it, but I didn't think it was gonna be Lupa clearing it out. I thought it'd be Rover. So this is pretty cool. Loving the story.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. Won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont.
Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Break darkness! Together we howl!
Pretty good haul.
That was creepy. Did y'all see that? It was on the right side of the screen up. A little eye. I don't know if it was the wolf.
I hear cowering prey.
The fight is on! Into the spotlight! I'll end you! With me to victory!
You see what I'm saying? Like, look at the wolf. Look at the eye.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, It wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge, once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide. The hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling.
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable.
I'm just looking around real quick. There's gotta be a chest in here.
Winds of the wild. I hear cowering prey.
With me!
I smell fear.
Let's stop! Into the spotlight! With me! To victory! Die, evil! Glory is upon us!
Is that all?
With me!
That's some attack.
I'll end you! Face me, coward!
Lackluster.
That's how she destroyed that. Oh god.
You get first dibs.
Yeah, I was looking for a chest and I found a chest later on. Another chest.
Prey secured.
Remember, our goal right now is still to get another copy. I feel like the armor changed.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartithia, Both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Looks like someone's blood is boiling. Oh, the main area, right?
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
Let her finish talking real quick. Now it's time to go kick some ass.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She
She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here.
I'm straight.
And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. The people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own. Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like I've lived distressed and pressed by the streets. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire for this.
That would be pretty
Was it real? Was it
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
damn straight.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
Okay. Okay.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was removed. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
the people of Renacita. Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Together, we howl! Lackluster!
Damn.
With me, to victory! Break darkness! With me!
Unite with me.
Meaningless moves. The fight is on! All or nothing!
Badass.
To the spotlight! Triumph and the spear tip! Die, evil!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
I felt fear.
Pray to me!
Okay.
Face me, with me, to victory! Glory is upon us! Is that all? Triumph and the spear tip! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Wait, he broke out?
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
He broke free! That was fucking dope. I loved it. Now we gotta explore more of that underground area.
It's real! Both of you are safe!
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, Gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, little Abby.
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimon? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Okay, this is pretty cool. So the fiction and reality. But Scar is free now. And after this, we can do other stuff too. That was a pretty good story. I liked it. I liked it.
Let me be there for everyone.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
Do her echoes. Alright, so let's talk to Carthea first.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entire. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks. The limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever. Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that soul.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar.
See, Scar!
But how is Scar in Renacita?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they did. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from There is something else. Perhaps due to the Dark Tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. Now that I think of it,
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's...
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my... After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's all I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide. Unable to escape, she saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the... Then in another story, I encountered... After we parted, I awoke in yet another story. In the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's truth. It had taken control of Mia's corpse and was using the Fraxidus. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death... Well, I'll start from the very beginning. I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the Dark Tide began to... In the end, I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus. But in those 3 days of the story where Cardathia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my homes... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. It was a long story, though... Thinking her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle. Thanks to you and Cardathia, I was able to rewrite the tragic end. Thank you, my fellow warrior.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Let me be there for everyone.
You know, since we're gonna switch to...
Now begins the night's story.
Good. Let's set off together. An unexpected discovery.
I'm definitely gonna like grind out all these.
Wind guide me.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. Huh? It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor, but before we go, there's something I need to do first.
You put in her blade.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
I loved it. The story was amazing. I loved it. Man, that motherfucker has some power, though.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Let me claim this. Because, you know, my goal is still the same, trying to get these done. Alright, we got the companion mission now with Lupa. We can always do. I think right now I'm just gonna focus on doing the events. Wait. Yeah, we're just gonna finish everything we can. Oh, we got this 55% at least.
Let me be there for everyone.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
As y'all can see, I'm still working on all of this. We're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Honestly, I don't care if we have Lupa. I'm just trying to upgrade her. That's all I want. I want to get her a copy as well.
I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps. The wicked!
Collapse! Heavens! Descend! True form. Revealed at last. Sounding the death knell. Such is their presence. I won't back down.
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps.
Crumble! Heavens! Descend! True form. Revealed at last. Charge forth with me.
The haunting whispers return.
Torrents, rage on! Furious tides, split the heavens!
The badass ability here.
Hopefully this helps.
Good! Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
Be gone, wicked souls! Oceans, bow before me. Sentence before tide that signifies salvation.
There we go. I do this so fast, and I'm so happy I got old girl here.
The power to...
All right.
The Shorekeeper. This name suits me. The Crown of Winds
I'm changing my avatar.
Has been engulfed by the sea.
And then now we can do this. And we finish these two. That still gets me some points to grab.
the power to split, and
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
as I can see. I'm working on it.
The power to split and...
What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna do some more events. Okay. Banners never fall. Let's do this. Let's see what this is. I've never done this, so this should be interesting. Brain the screen. Beep. Banner stand tall. Victory always calls. Banner stand tall. Victory always calls. Beep. What is this? We're recording. Welcome, fearless daughter, to our banners. Whenever call challenge. Competition. Is it broken?
Greetings, fearless gladiator. Here in Septimont, our champions revel in sculptures, hunts, and the roaring cheer of horns. But remember, a peaceful Septimont depends on
Into the chaotic turns and turns. Get ready to fight. Hearts pounding, blood burning. Hunt down these types of things. Okay. Activate it and help you test discords. You can activate them directly. A large commander like this can only be activated when no tested discords are nearby. Of course, it will provide a greater boost. So it's like a banner game. Okay. I actually like that. That's actually pretty cool. Here's...
Knight's champ. Lynch has arrived. The trial isn't over yet.
Wind calls, waves follow. I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation! The wicked will face judgment! Collapse!
The trial isn't over yet. I won't back down. Oceans, bow before me. Vexing malice,
Sounding the death knell! Face your destruction!
atonement.
Charge forth with me! Tide, rise and crash!
Exonerate.
My blade! Purge all evil! Begone, wicked souls!
The knight's challenge has arrived.
They did not reset it. Oh my god, they reset it. Oh my god. No, we out of here.
The trial.
Wind calls, waves follow! Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment!
repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the vexing malice. The haunting whispers return. Charge forth with me. Windstorm. Sweep all away. I won't.
Wind calms, waves follow. I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises. Annihilation. Perish.
I won't back down. Too reckless.
We'll face.
Keep it together. Heavens! Is this something? Sorry.
Annihilation.
Is this the end?
Yeah.
That's some attack with me to victory! Please, Bill!
The warrior dies with.
I'm out of here. But then again, this is not the right one, too. Trying to fly up here.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest, I must not.
Purge the impure. Such is their blessing. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. Purge the impure. Such is oceans. Bow before me, torrents, vexing malice. Ruin is imminent.
Hold on. Alright, we got this one. Switch her.
Now my inspiration is flowing.
Shadows must be purged. Charge forth with me. Salvation.
Wind calms, waves follow. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale.
Till the windstorm. Sweep all away. Heavens, descend. Purge the impure. This should afford us no provisions. The knight's challenge has arrived. Repent, for silence beckons.
Tide, rise and crash!
Salvation.
My blade! Purge all evil!
Wind calm. Waves, thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale.
Such is their blessing. True form revealed at last. Sounding the death knell. Atonement. Exonerate. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
Babe, you are truly the greatest gladiator. The victory is yours.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
I like that. So now we can grind these real quick and get another pull for Lupa. And then it shows how many chests are in this area, right?
The knight's challenge has arrived. My knightly instinct says this way.
Oh.
Fortune singing.
That's cool. So, does this count? It does. It does count towards exploration. Okay.
Mind the tempo. A pleasant surprise. Tuning in. Well, look who's also got an eye for inspiration. A perfect chord. Let the show begin. Phew. Not a mimic from the stories this time.
Seems like a new discovery. An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation! The wicked will face judgment! Good?
Seems like a new discovery.
Fortune singing!
A pleasant surprise.
Mind the tempo. Leave it to me.
Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. My nightly instinct says this way. I can fly too. This way.
There we go. Alright, something just fell off.
This should afford us more provisions. The night's challenge has arrived. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. The night's challenge has arrived. Purge the impure. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. Be gone, wicked! Such is their blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage on. Vexing malice.
The haunting whispers return.
Salvation.
Exonerate. Furious tides, split the heavens. Wind calls, waves follow. Tempest of slashes, waves rise. Judgment strikes. The wicked. Collapse.
The trial isn't over yet. Such is their blessing. Repent.
For silence beckons. Tide, rise and crash. Sounding the death knell. Vex windstorm.
Sweep all away!
Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest! Annihilation! Perish! True form revealed at last. Charge forth with me. Face your destruction. Sentence their fall. My blade. Purge all evil. Destroy.
Come get your reward! The victory is yours!
Oh? I didn't think I'd get that. Okay.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
We're close.
My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. This should afford us more provisions. I can fly too. The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing. Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
Just trying to find any chests.
Repent, for silence beckons. Echoes of
she can.
Turbulent
Oh my
way.
god, I didn't even know that.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing.
Glory.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
always try to claim these so we can get 3 points. I don't use these because I'm saving these up for, you know, big character pools. We got a lot to finish.
Tempest of slashes.
Get all these chests.
Gloomy gladiator.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation!
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator?
Seems like a new discovery. Seems like a new discovery. An unexpected discovery.
Oh, we found all the chests, that's good. Oh, we found all the chests in that area.
Leave it to me.
You will
We
yield.
rise. Hopefully this helps.
Together we rise! The wicked will face judgment!
Oh dear. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Remnants of the past. Wind
Wind guide me. Leave it to me. Cherish every gain.
Together we... You
Annihilation! Hopefully this helps.
Stay pure.
I'm getting close. Because their goal is to just defeat all the monsters and find the little hidden chest.
Leave it to me. Tempest of slashes. Wind rises. The wicked.
So I'm just missing one, bro. Just missing one little chest. Oh, how's the map? I'm very close to 60.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Annihilation!
Leave it to me.
The wicked will face judgment.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Winged howls, unfettered by bounds.
Perish, heavens, descend! You won't escape. Please!
Such is their blessing. Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way. The night's challenge has arrived. This should afford us more provisions. Such is their blessing.
You won't escape. Be gone, wicked souls!
Such is their blessing. My nightly instinct says this way. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. Such is their blessing.
Let's do this together!
Heavens, descend! Be gone, wicked souls!
Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way. My nightly instinct says this way. This should afford us more provisions. I can fly too. knightly instinct says this way. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. The knight's challenge has arrived. Let's call it a knight's great harvest. Such is their blessing. Oceans,
Bow before me. Sentence before. Sounding the death knell. Vexing malice. Tide, rise and crack. Purge the impure.
Fortune is on your side.
Shadows must be purged.
An unexpected discovery.
The wicked will face judgment. Tempest of wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Vanish, torrents, rage on. Furious tides, split the heavens.
such is their blessing. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. My knightly instinct says this way. The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing. Oceans,
Bow before me. Sentence before. Vexing malice. Windstorm, sweep all away. Heavens, descend.
my knightly instinct says this way. Just like the treasure chest from the stories. The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing. True form revealed at last. Tides rise and crash. Vexing malice. Till the dinner. The haunting whispers return. My blade! Purge all evil! Begone, wicked soul!
Wind calls, waves fall. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Bad timing.
Crumble! I won't back down.
Now presenting a poem of finale.
Collapse! Repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the death knell. Finality. Chaos purified. Tide, rise and crash. The haunting. Furious tides, split the heavens.
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. Wind waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Perish. I won't back down. You won't escape. Such is their blessing. Be gone, wicked souls!
Beep, beep. Challenge complete. The victory is yours.
So I'm just missing nothing.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
But it is giving me these, which we can use for. We just need 2 more, bro. Can we get another 10? We'd have to hope we got a loop on this next one. I'm trying to get my events done, honestly. Underground flight challenge. We're probably so close.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing. Purge the... Just like the treasure chest from the stories. I can fly too. night's challenge has arrived. Heavens, descend! My nightly instinct says this way. My nightly instinct says this way. I can fly too. My nightly instinct says this way. This should afford us more provisions. Be gone, wicked souls! My nightly instinct says this way. My nightly instinct says this way. My nightly instinct says this way. The night's challenge has arrived.
Remnants of the past. Seems like a new discovery. Cherish every gain. Seems like a new discovery. An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. Winged howls, unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment.
Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way. This should afford us more provisions.
We're so close.
My nightly instinct says this way.
As many chests as I can.
My nightly instinct says this way. My nightly instinct says this way. This should afford us more provisions. The night's challenge has arrived.
The Aegon is never surrender.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. The night's challenge has arrived. Be gone, wicked souls! Just like the treasure chest from the stories. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. My nightly instinct says this way. This should afford us more provisions. My nightly instinct says this way. Let's call it a night's great harvest. The night's challenge has arrived. Purge the impure! Huh? This should afford us more provisions.
Yep, alright, let's do it.
Opening greeting. Foul spirits be gone. All safe and sound.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. No. At least that got me closer to it.
The power to split and merge men.
No. Man, that hurt quite a bit. That hurt quite a bit.
I can fly too. The night's challenge has arrived.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories. The Knight's Challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing. The trial isn't over yet.
Pretty close.
Let's call it a night's great harvest. The Knight's Challenge has arrived. Purge the impure! Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
We can get some more and try to get more pulls again. Yeah, no, I've been playing for 3 hours. Trying to do this event.
My knightly instinct says, this way. Be gone, wicked souls! My knightly instinct says, this way. Let's call it a night's great. My knightly instinct says, this way. Their blessing. You won't escape. Purge the impure. The Knight's Challenge has arrived. They should have bought us more provisions. My knightly instinct says, this way. I can fly too. My knightly instinct says, this way. True form revealed at last. Time, rise and charge forth with me. Sounding the depths. Furious tides, split the heavens. Heavens, descend. Wind calms, waves follow. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. The trial isn't over yet.
Be gone, wicked souls!
The trial isn't over yet. This sword shall not be shattered. Oceans,
Bow before me. Torrents, charge forth with me. Tides, rise and crash.
salvation.
Sentence, befall. My blade, purge all evil.
Thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale.
Perish, heavens, descend.
I went back down.
Destroy.
Repent. For silence beckons.
Charge forth with me. Tides, rise and crash.
Atonement.
The gales, purify. Windstorm, sweep all the way.
Thanks for watching. Listen, the trio of destiny.
Trumpet, be gone, wicked souls. Purge the impure.
The trial isn't over yet. Oceans,
Bow before me.
Quietus.
Sounding the death knell. Tides, rise and charge forth with me.
Exonerate.
Furious tides, split the heavens.
Wind calls, waves, wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Hopefully this helps.
Good.
One more time. The wicked. Perish, heavens, descend.
Such is their blessing.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Repent. For silence beckons.
Sentence, befall. March on. Rise and crash.
I really explore though.
Fortune is on your side.
But that's fine. We still got this.
Shadows must be purged. Sounding the death knell.
Your wish for wealth is granted.
Wind guide me.
Seems like a new discovery.
got a lot of chests to find.
An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me.
Tempest of flashes. The wicked will face judgment.
Cherish every gain.
Weapons up! Come on, pal!
Annihilation. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Hopefully this helps. Remnants of the past. Seems like a new discovery.
Oh wait, we got to 60%. Awesome. So we got now 2 more games. We need 360 to be able to pull 2 of these. And it needs to be each 2. I'm at least trying to get 1 of her.
Seems like a new discovery.
Tie my blade. Purge all evil. Heavens, descend.
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
We might stop it here after we finish this up.
I can fly too.
Trying to get going. I'm literally only missing 1 from here. That's fine. Next will be the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, which I don't know. I feel like we can get it done right now, but I'll probably have to end the video and get something to eat. Ooh, wait, we still need to do this too. Alright, we're gonna pause it here. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the next side. Bye.